Hi, I'm Isabel Galichia,
And I'm Dr. Jody Galichia.
and in today's video, we're going to be talking about wearable technology for heart health.
Well, there are a lot of things that we use today to monitor the heart, but we also monitor other things. We can monitor the blood pressure, we can monitor blood sugar now with new devices. So there are more and more ways that we can tell what's going on with our body without sitting in a doctor's office and knowing what happens during periods of time when we think everything is okay. Now, here's an example. One of the oldest devices that we have is a heart monitor, wearing a wearable that we can wear. It's like a 24-hour EKG or maybe a 72-hour EKG. So we can wear this device and then take it off, show it to our doctor, and our doctor can say, well, during some period of time, your heart beat too fast, or you had atrial fibrillation, or maybe your heart rhythm was normal the whole time. So knowing what the heart rhythm was like was one of the first things that we did when it came to monitoring patients. But now we have another way of looking at the heart rhythm, and that's with a smart watch. So you can put your fingers down on Apple and you can look at that. And an even better way is the Koala device, where you can be set up to be monitored with a little device that's like a disc. So you can put the disc right in your chest. The heart rhythm will be transmitted to a physician in a very short time, who can then say, yeah, your heart is okay, or you better get help right away because your heart rhythm is out of control. That same device can also be used to listen to the heart. So from a distance, from anywhere in the world, a doctor, your doctor, could monitor your heart rhythm and listen to your heart just like that. It's almost miraculous what can be done. And not only that, this rhythm and all these parameters can be saved. So you can go back and look and say, well, this is what it was before when I did it the other day. We have more smart watches on the way, not only looking at the rhythm, but we have been working on a watch that would measure your blood pressure. So you just wear that and tells what your blood pressure is and also what your blood sugar is. So the more of these devices that come about, the more we know about our body. Is everything okay? Is the rhythm good? Is the blood sugar good? Is there something we should be doing differently with our blood pressure? Because we can measure the blood pressure. And as this information gets transmitted to our doctor, it does one more thing. It gives immediate information to your doctor. But furthermore, it may save you a trip to the doctor. Let's say you're worried about your blood pressure, and then you send your blood pressure reading to the doctor, and he goes, no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It may feel like it's too high, but it's not. Or the rhythm of the heart may feel to the patient like it's out of control, but it may not be. And in today's world, traveling to the doctor and being exposed to other people with other illnesses in a doctor's office is a certain risk that people don't like to take. So the more we can learn in a more economical way by these devices, the better off the future is.
Those are some really fascinating devices, doctor. But so if I had a friend or loved one or family member who was interested in buying one of these heart health devices, what would be some of the questions that you would tell them to ask their doctor about them?
Well, I think if you just went out on a shopping spree and said, I'm just going to get a whole bunch of these and I'll monitor my blood pressure and my rhythm and all that, I wouldn't recommend that really, because I think this is the kind of thing that needs to be monitored by your physician. I mean, you have to have a physician monitoring the result, but also asking your doctor what you need. He may say, well, you have diabetes, and so it would be kind of nice to wear one of those patches, that where you see where you can measure the blood sugar. That may be helpful if your blood sugar is hard to manage. But if it's not, you have mild elevation of your blood sugar, that may be, an expense and an inconvenience that you don't need. If your heart rhythm is occasionally abnormal, one of these devices that you can just carry around in your purse and then stick on your chest, if you feel something wrong, or if you want to do it just routinely to make sure your heart rhythm is okay, that would be a great thing to do. But I think everything has to be monitored by the doctor so that the results go to the doctor. But then also the doctor has to make that decision. Do you need that or do you not need it? And communicate back to you what the result is.
Thanks, doctor. And thank you for watching. And be sure to visit hearthealthcommunity.com to learn more about wearable devices for your heart health.
Thank you.